Hi everyone, I'm back. How's everybody doing? Hey Red, hey Larry, hey Candace. I've had that intro for a while. Actually, an impromptu truth made it for me, so I love it. Thought I'd go back to it for a little while. Haven't been much up to anything. I hope y'all can hear me really well. I'm trying to be quiet. My nephew's over here sleeping, and my puppies are over here, Sassy and Kaya, and they're making noise. So, but I loved you. I missed you all. It's been a while. It's been about 2 months since I've been on. Really, um, it's it's been something else. Oh, thank you, Larry and Candace. I try. I went back to my old school aesthetic, and that is goth, and that's what I'm into. I wear all black now. I have, you know, as you can see, the makeup's all dark. Um, Everything I do now is dark, and I wanted to talk about that for a little bit. A lot of people have had changes in their lives, and after thinking about everything I went through and how I literally died on the table twice, and thank Goddess for blood transfusions, or I wouldn't be here. Um, I realized that life is too short not to be who you want to be. It's too short to conform to society's norms of what they think you should be. And so I went back and decided I'm going to be me. I'm going to dress the way I want to dress. I'm going to do what I want to do. And I'm going to be who I am. And for the past couple weeks, I have spent time what I call trash writing, which is basically poems and songs and lyrics and thoughts. And I've got notebooks full that one day will go to my children. I've got doodles galore that will also go with the notebooks. I've got a couple things I also want to share with y'all, some things I've been into, which is listening to music a lot. I'm subscribed to Spotify Premium, and here are my top 10 songs and the artist that I'm into really right now that I have on repeat for some reason. Yes, I'm smoking a cigarette, not supposed to, but you live life, and I'm living mine. So the first one is Fade Into You by Maisie Starr. A lot of these are older songs, but it's just kind of what I'm into right now. The next one would be You and Me by Yellow Wolf. Number three would be, of course, Bottle and Mary Jane by Jelly Roll. Who doesn't love Jelly Roll right now? He's it. Number four is The Summoning by Sleep Token. Number five is a song originally wrote for Marty Casey by Marty Casey on the TV show Rockstar NXS, which he was runner up. He wrote the song Trees, and that is one of my favorite songs. The next song, number six, is called Hello by Poe. She sings amazingly. It's an older song. So is number seven, which is Glory Box by Portishead. Love that song. I've recently discovered the song Taste by Lorna Ballings. Love that song. I have that on repeat a lot. Number nine would be I Want to Be Your Slave by Mainskin. That's pretty popular on TikTok. However, I heard it before TikTok. And number 10 would be The Death of Peace of Mind by Bad Omens. And that one just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of hits a little bit different. I also have my phone propped up on my tarot decks. I've got one, two, three, four tarot decks here, and then a phone prop. And my tarot decks are the Chrysalis deck, the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck, the Occult Tarot deck, and Santa Morte, or as most people know her as Santissima Morte, which is also who I now work with. Which Hecate, or Hecate as some people call her, used to be my goddess that I worked with the most, but since since my surgeries and since basically dying and coming back to life, Santissima Morte has called me over and over and over and over again until I finally listened and decided to work with her. And my life has been absolutely wonderful. I've got a small clique of amazing friends that have supported me throughout everything. Um, Red Raider being one of them, Miss Arlene being one of them, Barry Browning being one of them. Of course, Vault and Cat and Lethal and Cobra and Autumn, my family. My sister, who I call Sissy. So if you ever hear me say Sissy, that's my sister. And then I have my nephew, who I will call Kipper. He is he's my baby boy. He should have been my third kid. He is my best friend. We talk, we sit up all night. Last night we were up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Kipper is the love of my life, and his girlfriend, I call KK, is amazing. She is the most beautiful soul I've ever met. She is so loving and so soft hearted and so beautiful. I am so blessed. And then I have two little nephews, and they are like, I can see my two children when they were little in these two. And it is amazing to get to almost watch my kids regrow into my two little nephews. It's amazing. And I have been blessed beyond blessed with love. And that's all I've ever wanted, is nothing but to be surrounded with love. And I am now surrounding with truly love and happiness in my life. Having a blended family, and the family that I do have, it's yes, it's chaos and it's mixed up and it's hectic at times, but it works and it fits for me so well. So I had to take a little time off. I had originally chosen to shut my channel down completely for good. And a lady who I'm looking at in chat wrote me and said, "Would you please come back and do a stream? I miss you. I want to hear from you. I need something to watch." So here I am. Let me give me another cigarette. It's 9:36 a.m. here currently. I know that there's not a lot of people. I've lost a lot of subscribers. And that's okay, because to me, it's not about subscribers anymore. It's not about being popular anymore. It's not about everybody liking you or everybody disliking you. It's about being you. And as long as you're being you, that's all that matters to me. So be yourselves. When you come to my channel, be yourself. Don't worry about what you have to say. If you have an opinion, say it, state it. I may not agree with it, but you're more than welcome to say it. Say it, state it, let me know about it. Thank you. I see Red. You said I rap the most amazing vibes. I'm just shining. It's because I'm happy. I'm truly, truly happy. I have, look at this big lighter, by the way, you guys. I digress for a moment. Look at this huge thing. Look, that's the size of my hand. It is huge. It is huge, but I am no longer worrying about subscriber counts. I'm no longer worrying about monetization. Speaking of which, I know everybody was asking me about Medicaid and had my disability kicked in and stuff like that. I was given 2 months ago, it's been 2 months now, I was given temporary disability for 6 months because my state is so backed up in cases of long-term COVID patients that my case got thrown on the back burner. How and why, I don't know. It just did. But they told me that they're giving me 6 months of temporary benefits. And hopefully within the 6 months, they will either approve me fully and back pay me, or they will deny me and I will have to appeal it with the lawyer. So I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, they approve it. I mean, come on, you guys. I don't have legs. What am I supposed to do? Get up and walk to work every day? Now, I'm not saying I can't do anything because I've come a long way. A long way. I am so much more independent now than I ever have been. I was very codependent on Vault when we were together and for my kids because I always thought I was lacking something. But now I realized I was lacking myself. I needed to have faith in myself. I needed to love myself. And now I do. And I'm so independent. And there's very few things that my nephews and my sister help me with. Um, the main thing is getting in and out of vehicles. I have a transport board. It's a big wooden board, and you basically prop it up on your seat. You sit on it, and you have to slide up it onto the seat of the vehicle, or to get out, you slide down the board like a slide back into your wheelchair, which is the fun part. But I I sweep floors, I clean up, I make my bed. I sometimes I can take the dogs out. I can reach over. I've learned how to maneuver myself in my wheelchair where I can spin around and reach over, hold the back, and lean down and grab something off the floor without having to use a grabber or aid assistance, which is a big deal. Um, my wounds are almost completely healed. My scars. I'm having to wait a little bit longer, and then I will be able to call this place called Hangers, and they will come out to my house, and they will see if I'm a candidate for a prosthesis. So I'm having to wait on that. My nurse did check my scars, and she said just a little bit longer because you have to have where they're fully healed and pretty much no sensitivity. And I right now still have a lot of sensitivity left. Um, I do tend to have a good amount of pain on my left side, which is weird because that is my longer stump, but I favor it more. So my hip and my stump tend to hurt more on that side. But other than that, I do have Medicaid now. So Monday I get to go try to get some new glasses. Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words. It's been a while, you guys, since I've really talked. Um, I was moving something on my desk. I'm sorry. Multitasking. I have two phones now, this one and that one. This one's my backup for my boo. And I was waiting to see if he had texted, if he had woke up yet and texted or called, because I have it cut off. I think I have it cut off. Could be wrong. Oh well. Um, I've missed you all very much, very much. Um, last week we had a tornado hit. Um, it pretty much wiped out the south part of town. It stopped about 50 yards from the house me and Bob lived in with our kids when we were doing the camera project. I'm very lucky that I was not in that house because who knows how it would have tracked. They're saying it was an EF3, EF4, maybe. It was about 3/4 of a mile wide the last time I heard. Luckily, I do not believe we had any deaths directly in my city. But it was very scary. I had my two little ones on the couch and I blocked them with my wheelchair in case I had to fall and lay over them. My nephew Kipper, like I said, who is my bestest friend besides my sister, he was at the door with my phone watching and on the phone with his parents, who were ready to rush here if they need be because my sister was at work and his father lives down the road. And we told them, no, we're good. And they said, it's 6 minutes out. Be prepared. And the next thing I know, it got eerily quiet. It got so quiet. You could, man, there's no words to describe how quiet it got. It was almost as if time stood still for a moment. And then the lightning was flashing so fast that it literally didn't have time to go from like light to dark, light to dark. It stayed like daylight constantly. It lasted for a good 10, 15 minutes, the whole major part of the storm and the tornado. But however, we survived. My daughter-in-law asked me, I hope you were okay, and I hope y'all didn't have any messes, with the house or anything tore up at the house or anything like that. And I said, no, just missing a couple of limbs. She goes, ha ha, see, you still got jokes. I was like, yeah, I still got jokes. I still am very sarcastic. I'm still very funny. Um, but that was pretty scary. And the thing is, our tornado season isn't even over with yet. Excuse me, you guys. My voice and asthma and smoking and everything just not going well. And I'm also trying to be quiet. But we survived. Like I said, I've got video of the recordings of the south end of town. However, I don't want to put them up. I don't think it's right that in case somebody watches my videos that they see their home in that disarray. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I'm just going to keep them to myself for now. Until maybe everything's rebuilt or restored. We have a big ranch here called Hereford Ranch, and it has a mansion on it and another house across the street from it that belongs to it, and a lot of buildings that belong to it. And that little house across the street was completely demolished. The mansion was hit, but it wasn't. It's savable. Um, my sister just walked in, so I'm live streaming, Cece, if you're wondering. But my sister just walked in, and I think she's getting ready to go to work. I'm not for sure, but like I said, it was a terrifying time for the tornado weather, but everything else we're good. Hey sister, you going to work? No knife, yeah. Y'all give me one moment. Yeah, I feel you. No, I have 5G finally, so I decided to do a live stream on YouTube. That's what I'm doing right now. That's right. Go for it. I was telling them about the tornado that happened, how it tore up like south of town and stuff. But thank God nobody was really hurt in it. We didn't have no losses or anything. And how we're in tornado season, and yes, and we have rain coming today. But boys are on the bus. Okay. Don't forget, I got to get my meds this evening. Okay, I will. I sure will. Okay. Kyle, okay, and see if he can pick them up. I will. Okay. Okay, Cece. I love you. Have a good day. Alrighty. I know it. Allergies. Ugh. But if y'all could hear it in the background, that was my sister, my best friend for life, my ride or die chick. She's headed to work. She stopped down here for a minute to get her knife. She felt naked without it. That's the one thing. She's a waitress. She waitresses, she cashiers, she's general manager at times. She's a best friend, she's a mom, she's an aunt, she's a little bit of everything. All wrote into one, as Alanis Morissette said. No, that wasn't Alanis. That was that song "Bitch" by I can't think of her name. My bad. Excuse me. Brain fog, which is another thing I do have. They call it. They don't call it trauma surgery for nothing. There are a couple of things couple of side effects. One is brain fog. Two is disassociation. Three, be lost. So there's things like that come with having surgery like that. And I don't like to talk about it a whole lot, but I know a lot of people have emailed me, messaged me, asked me what happened, and wanted to hear my story in full. And when I have time and when I am ready, I will sit down and explain everything as far as I can remember, because there's a lot that I do not remember. I will sit down and explain in full what happened. But just so you know, this is where I'm at today. Like I said, I have a little puppy. Her name, well, she's not a puppy. She's a mama dog now. Her name is Sassy. She is the love of my life. And then she had a little puppy named Kaya, who is now Kipper's puppy. And they are crazy, 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 chaotic. I talked to Chaos Theory Productions the other day, and we had talked a while back about him revamping his channel, and I told him, do what's right for him. Life's too short. Do what's right for you. Do what you think you need to do. And then I seen where he's thinking about actually the other day revamping it, redoing it, restarting it. I don't know what exactly his goal is, but Chaos, if you're listening, or when you do listen to this, brother, I love you. I've always loved you. Thank you for checking on me when you could. Thank you for checking in on me when you can. And I've always told you, your content is amazing and people miss it. I want those stories back. And I know you said some of them sounded cringe. I don't think so. I do not think so. And I'm so lucky I had the privilege to work with you. And I know that me, you, and Roth were supposed to have an interview back in January. I'm still willing, and I'm pretty sure Roth is too when he's ready. But I'm still willing to do an interview with you when you want it. Just let me know. My phone service has been on the shits. Right now, I finally have 5G. I haven't had 5G in a week. My oldest lethal, that child, him and Autumn, his fiance, I'm so proud of them. They got their first car together, and it is a beautiful car, and I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of her going to college and her work and him, and just, I'm so proud. And my baby boy, I miss you, Cole. I miss you. But life has been good for me. What was the deity I mentioned earlier? I'm nervous about working with Hecate. She's been calling to me. Okay, Hecate are also called Hecate, especially here in the South. Hecate is a very kick your ass kind of goddess. She's right there with you. She will work with you as long as you dedicate to her. But if you foul up, she's the type that she will kick you in the ass. You will know when she's kicking you in the ass. She's kind of like a mama bear. The one I work with now is Santissima Morte, or Our Lady of Holy Death. And there's a little backstory about that. It's almost like the Grim Reaper. It started out as a male deity or deity and turned into, she's usually a figure now, of sort of like a Grim Reaper with the scythe or sickle. And she is normally pregnant. But she's also, you can just look up Our Lady of Holy Death, and that will pull up all types of information about her. And she, like I said, she called me, and I don't know if it's because I died twice on the table. And when I did, there was no heaven, there was no hell. It was a black void. And all that was there was me and my memories and my thoughts and my ancestors that have passed. But there was no heaven, no pearly gates, no Jesus, no. There was no hell, no Satan, no. It wasn't like that. It was literally a black void of nothingness. And that made me realize a lot of my beliefs. I'm not saying they were wrong, but I'm saying they changed. And you don't take Santissima Morte or Sansa Morte lightly. But she is a great protection. She is a great healer. A lot of people don't know that about her, but she is also very dark at times, if need be. And that's what I lean towards, is dark. I love a lot, and I have a lot of love to give, but I'm to the point in my life where I'm tired of people running over me. I'm tired of people taking advantage of me. I am tired of people pitying me, feeling sorry for me. Sympathy and empathy are two things that I can understand. But the ones that say, oh, bless your heart, how could that have happened to you? God did this for a reason. No, it happened because I took 2 shots that transmuted my blood and caused multiple blood clots, which now I still live with one right here that at any day could go to my lungs or my heart. And so I'm on medication to keep it small because it is a small clot. It's not very large yet that I know of. So I never know when my time is up. Every day I try to live like it is my last day. I try to let the people know that who I love, that I love them. And I try to let them know that they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. Life will be okay. It's meant to be lived. And that's what's important, is to live life. And what a lot of you don't know is during the time that I was in the hospital, my step grandmother was in there as well. And she wore this ring. It's a clada. That's an emerald. It means love, loyalty, and friendship. And she died of blood clots. She actually didn't make it. I did, she didn't. And I think she was with me, walking me through step by step to make sure that I survived, because she didn't. And my stepfather brought me this ring the other week, and I've not taken it off. I have seen her standing at the foot of my bed. I have dreamt about her. I can remember the last time me and Valt seen her. We were at a gas station, and she was crying and gave me a big old hug and said she'd miss me. And that was the last time I'd seen her. And that was a long time ago. That was, let's see. That was before me and Valt ever decided to split, so that's been over a year ago. And like I said, recently she's been coming to me, and so I wear her ring. I don't take it off. It's very special to me. But like I said, I haven't been up to a whole lot, just really immersing myself in family and in music and in writing and in doodling. Let me grab this and show you a doodle I did. Let's see. This is one. Hold on, let me get it in the camera. This is one. Let me show you the other one. And I don't want to hear judgment. If you got judgment to say, you're welcome to it, but I don't care. I'm not going to listen to it. This is another one I did. Just doodles. Like I said, I've got notebooks and notebooks full of doodles and writings. But like I said, life is too short, you guys. It really is. It's too short to argue, to fuss, to fight. It's too short to hold on to grudges. If someone's done you wrong, don't forget it. Let that be a lesson to know who they are. But let it go and move on. Because the more you stay in that grudge, it'll eat at you and eat at you and eat at you. Hey, David, how are you? Be safe driving. Maybe one day when you come back down to go to the farm, maybe I can get you to stop by or we can meet up or something. It'd be nice to meet you. I don't know if y'all see, but let's see. Let me point right. There we go. Right back here is my plaque that Chris Cat and Vault brought from the LBL conference, the Dogman conference that Josh Turner from Paranormal Roundtable threw. And it's got everybody's signatures on it, and I keep it hung up so I can see it. And I would love to meet some of you. Yes, I was very disappointed that I didn't get to go. However, the bigger picture was I wasn't supposed to be there. I'm supposed to be right where I am. And life is moving forward. Hey, Rosilio. But life is all about living, you guys. If you're not living, what are you doing? If I can live life and be happy, I'm happier now than what I have ever been in my entire life. Then I know you can do it too. And I don't have legs. So I know if I can do that, you can do it. It's hard. And yes, you're going to have your bad days. But if you sit there in your bad days and you dwell on them and you dwell on them and you dwell on them, that's not livin, as Matthew McConaughey says. That's not living. That's just being stationary. Living and moving forward, progressing, learning, evolving, growing, loving. That's what it's all about. I know, David, I know you're very booked, but like I said, if you ever get the chance, I'd like to just meet up, even if it's not for 10 minutes, just to say hey and say thank you for being, a really good friend. And for all that you've done, David, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I had to take the label off, y'all, so give me a second to give me a drink, but I do have a GoFundMe that I've shared on my new Facebook page. All my other stuff got hacked. So if you were on my Facebook, don't think that I deleted you. I did not. I literally had to create a whole new Facebook. It's under the name Tabitha Tucker. Look me up. Here's my face. You'll see my pictures. You realize it's me. I also have it publicly stated that my old account got hacked. That is my new account. So if you were on there before, or if you're new and want to be on there now, send me a friend request. Another person that's really talked to me and checked in with me has been Evan, and you may know him as Crim Soul Taker, who a couple years ago was a big part of our group. Believe it or not, he's checked in on me quite a good bit, making sure that I'm okay and that I'm mentally okay, and telling me that I need to come back to YouTube, that people miss me. And I know some of you do, and I missed you too. But like I said, I needed to get right with myself. I needed to do some shadow work. I needed to prepare myself for the public, because I hid for a good while after I got out of the hospital. I kept to myself. I stayed to myself. Rarely left the house. And now it doesn't bother me at all. I don't let it get to me. I don't let it bother me. I don't even think about it. As a matter of fact, I'm not putting this video up, but I have a video where my two nephews, I have a extended nephew, you might as well say, They lifted me up and put me on a skateboard and rolled me around the room, popping wheelies and everything on a skateboard. You guys, you can hear me in the video go, y'all are going to make me lose another limb. It's hilarious. I look like the Marshmallow Man sitting on the skateboard, right? Because I'm still, like, I'm not as big as I was, but I'm still a big girl. I've gained a little bit of weight back being home. My sister fed me too much, I guess. Feeds me too much. She makes sure I eat. Um, I am honestly no longer diabetic, believe it or not. Um, I'm not on any diabetic medication. My my sugar levels are always fine. I'm still losing weight. I've got a lot more to go. I've got about 50 pounds more to go, and I'll be ideal on what I want to be. But until then, it is what it is. I have a couple of nice gentleman friends that I talk to. Um, I have an ex that I miss a lot, and she was the love of my life. But time changes and things evolve and people move on. And that's what happened. Because I know everybody was wondering, well, who was it? Who was it? Who was it? It was a girl. It was a female. Just didn't work out. I still love her. I miss her. But it wasn't meant to be. It was not meant to be. And I understand that now. That was the hardest to deal with for me. That was the hardest to deal with. But I'm okay. But my love life, let's just say I'm playing the game. I'm on the field. I don't have just one, I have three. So we're just friends for now until I decide who is a better fit for me. Or if they even are at all. Other than that, life's been going great. Life's been going grand. I hope you all have been doing great. Like I said, I changed my whole aesthetic, my whole wardrobe, went back to all black. Everything went back dark. Everything's gothic. Chains, cuffs. If any of y'all know what that represents, it's collared. Just I went back to me, being me, and I'm so happy. And let's see, what else have I done? I watched my nephew pour resin last night. He was making me an ashtray. I am on some medication for. I'm on blood thinners and I'm on beta blockers for my heart. Apparently, my heart beats faster than most humans. And that's a natural thing, though, for me. It's not stress or it's not AFib or angina or anything like that. It's literally my heart just beats faster than normal humans do. So they had to put me on beta blockers to slow it down, which has helped with it has helped with my anxiety a good bit. I still have anxiety. I still have a panic attack every once in a while. But it has helped me tremendously with controlling it because we found out that had a lot to do with causing my panic attacks was my high heart rate. And once you start panicking, that high heart rate goes even higher. And it would go from 125 to 130 to 150, and that's deadly. So, like I said, I got put on beta blockers, and that also helps my blood pressure level and stuff like that. And I'm still on depression medication. I'm on muscle spasm medication, pain medication, but I don't take it. I just take Tylenol. Let's see what else. If things get too bad, I partake in a little 420. Um, and that helps. One hit will help for 2 days. And I know that sounds weird, but it has a almost a numbing effect for me with pain. It's like a numbing agent. Um, I'm more chill now. I'm more vibed out. Uh, I've been blowing bubbles a lot. I know you're thinking I was trying to see if my bubbles are in here, but I don't see them. But literally, you guys, bubbles. And I know you're like, what? Bubbles? I haven't blown bubbles since I was a kid. No. Go to the store, get you a pack of bubbles, sit outside with the wind blowing, and blow bubbles and watch the bubbles go everywhere. It is the most calming thing you as an adult could ever watch. Bubbles. I have went through 2, 3 packs of bubbles now in the last 2 weeks. Me and my sister, God love my sister. Me and my sister, she's just a couple years younger than me, but she should be the older sister to be honest. Um, Went through town blowing bubbles, went through Little Caesars drive-through blowing bubbles, went through the school line at school picking up our nephews, blowing bubbles. Bubbles are the bomb. That is my new thing. I will literally blow bubbles in the room. I will blow bubbles outside. I will blow bubbles in her car as she's driving. She probably shouldn't, but I do. And we just laugh and laugh and laugh. I have laughed more since December than I think I've ever laughed in my life. Everything's funny to me now. I'm still very witty. I'm still very sarcastic. I'm still very dark. Got a dark sense of humor. But everything's just funnier. Just funnier. And I can't believe I've been rambling for almost 45 minutes. God bless. I feel for y'all that are still listening. But yeah, life's been good. I'm great. I'm happy, healthy. My nurse told me that I was doing great. She said that my heart was good, my lungs sounded good, my blood pressure was good, my oxygen levels were good. So last time I seen her, I got a good report, and she should be back. She didn't get to come last week because of the tornadoes, so she should be back this Friday. But yeah, bubbles. I'm telling you, try bubbles. If you're having a bad day, go get you some bubbles from Walmart, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree now, whatever. Get you some bubbles. Just sit and blow bubbles. It's hilarious to watch and so much fun. I swear to God, I'm gonna get a bubble machine. I have to get a bubble machine for my nephews. I'm gonna set it up out in the yard. That's my plans. That's my goals. But like I said, I do have a GoFundMe, and I have a Amazon. It's not my normal Amazon public link. It's another list that I've created for essentials. Y'all don't understand. I'm having to start over from, and y'all may hear 18 wheelers going by. We live literally right by the highway. But we're having to start me over. Essentials: toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant, clothes, shirts, shorts, because I can't wear pants, of course. I have to get particular types of shorts. Underwear, lotions, body sprays. I'm literally having to start over from scratch. So I have a link that I will post under this video, that is to my essentials. It's just random things that I need as a woman, as a female, that I would like to have. That, because disability right now, I'm telling you guys, they're paying me, but they are not paying me very much at all. Is enough to help my sister with the bill. That's about it. Chaos. Oh, my brother, I love you so much. I was just talking about you earlier. I cannot wait till you revamp your channel and come back. Like I said, I came back because somebody asked me to, and they said they really missed me and wanted me to come back. So here I am. I don't know how often I'll be able to come on. Right now, I have enough service to be able to come on and enough quiet time, but my nephews are my everything. And Chaos, you give Nay and those boys a big hug for me because I've missed them so much. I miss seeing pictures of them. I miss talking to you guys. I know me and you chat on Messenger, but I miss the connection. So you give my Okie and my Henry big, big hugs. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Like I said, I've been rambling for about 48 minutes now about next to nothing, but I didn't know what else to do. But I'm more into my practice now than I've ever been. I'm teaching my nephews how to read tarot. One is very extremely gifted, a protege, you may say. I have a friend. I don't know if y'all remember, but I was talking a couple episodes back before I left. About a friend that could work at CERN, almost worked at CERN, had worked at CERN, basically. He is also a musician, and he has sent me some of his music, and I'm going to see the next time I talk to him if he wouldn't mind writing something for my channel personally. But I will say, a friend of his wrote a song for her husband who's in the military, and he went on leave. It's called So Far Away. And he wrote the acoustic music to it. And it is one of the most hauntingly beautiful songs I've ever heard. I do not have permission to play it. If I could, I would. But I don't have her permission because she's singing in it actually to her husband. But it is so beautiful. So beautiful. But I'm going to see if he plays every instrument known to man. I'm going to see if he can't write me a piece to go along with my channel. Kai says, yeah, a lot of new stuff is very dark. Oh, I'm thinking of putting a lot of my new content on Rumble. As well, the new Monster Head stories would not be acceptable on YouTube. We'll put links up for new stuff. Cass, I totally understand. I totally get it. I don't know what's acceptable here anymore or not. And frankly, I don't care. If they don't want me here, they can take my channel, kick me off. If you'd like to make any type of tip or donation or anything like that, my Cash App rolls across the bottom of my screen. It's always welcome because I'm always needing stuff. Wipes, disinfectants, like I said, lotions, toothpaste, clothes. I got literally nothing out of losing my home. And the clothes that I did have didn't fit. So I'm having to literally start from scratch. And ones that I did have, I lost so much weight that they would swallow me whole. So I'm having to revamp everything. And normally my nails are black. They're not black today, but normally they're black. And yes, that is let me see. I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but it is a handcuff ring. I don't know if y'all have ever seen one of those, but it's a set of handcuffs and it's a ring. So Rumble is much better, Chaos says. So Rumble, maybe it is. But like I said, I just had time, a little bit of peace and quiet. I hear a lot of the 18-wheelers going by. But one of my friends, he's a truck driver. He's on his way to Phoenix, Arizona, actually. Or right outside of Phoenix. He drives tankers, and I'm waiting for him to text or call to make sure he's okay. And if he made it there or not. So I thought I'd kill some time and come online and do a little live stream while it was quiet and I had time. Like I said, I don't know how often I'll get to come back. I may do random little videos. I know yes, and it's shaky, because I'm leaning on a table. But it may be just little random videos. It may be, hell if I know, maybe anything. It may be streams. It may not be. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so indecisive about it right now. But I do know that several people had asked me, especially one in particular, to please come back and just do a stream. Foods right now. Let's see, what have I been into in foods? Because we do a lot of food talk here. My sister made homemade chicken Alfredo one night. You guys, it was so good. There was 5, 6 of us here, and we ate the hell out of it. And she cooked a pot like this big, full, and when we got done, there was nothing left. Everybody ate it. Let's see, what else have I been eating a lot of? Crazy bread from Little Caesars has been my go-to right now. Sis, I'm there. I'm so wishy-washy about making content versus time to do it. Chaos, trust me, I'm there with you, right there with you. I understand. I miss Nightmare Nation. I know I haven't been around. I try to stop in a couple of channels and just put hearts, or when I see them come on, or get a notification if I do get one. But I miss Balt and Chris and Truth and Bass and Sean and Wes. And of course you, Chaos. I miss the community that we had built. And I kind of noticed that it's similar and somewhat the same, but it's different now. And I don't know how to feel about that. So I think more or less I'm going to not stop by, but keep to myself in my lane and do my thing. I don't know. I'm just not about all the fighting and the drama and I'm not about that anymore, you guys. That's not my life. It's been so peaceful, so calm, and so great that I don't care who outshines who or who outdoes what, or if another channel talks about me, talk about me. There's nothing worse you can do to me than what was done to me already. You want to make fun of me not having legs? You want to make fun of my gobble gobble? You want to make fun of the way I look, or how I sound, who I associate with? You go right ahead. I don't care. But I'm going to be me, and I'm going to do me, and I'm going to live a life that I want. I'm not going to let anybody else no longer dictate nor rule my life or how I am, or what I should say, or the way I should act, or how I should be. I am going to do me and be me. And if there's one thing that my sister has taught me, it is to be myself. And yes, my little sister taught me that. To be myself. People are either going to like me, love me, hate me, or bite me. I don't care. That's about it. It's about pretty much everything in a whole nutshell that I've been going through the past few months. Just pretty much trying to get back on track. Like I said, I've been good mentally. It's more spiritually than mentally that I've struggled with. And I'm in a very good place now. And like I said, I don't judge you. Don't judge me. Got a new tat. Let's see here. It's a BDSM symbol. Also have my favorite number, which we got to go back over it because for some reason why my hand didn't want to take ink. But it's the number 3. It's my favorite number in the world. Um, and I plan on getting a couple more new tats. This will probably be redone this weekend. And if you've never seen, I have. Let me try to turn my arm. I have this tat on this arm. It's hard to find the. I have that tat. There, it's a vial with an anatomical heart that represented Valt's heart, and it's the year we got married to keep it safe. Hey, Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. Long time since you caught a live, honey. It's been a long time since I've done a live. This is, I think, my first one, like I said, in 2 months. I do believe. Not for sure about that, but I think it's been 2 months. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm readjusting myself in this wheelchair because it's a little uncomfortable at times. As a matter of fact, no, I can't reach it. As a matter of fact, I was going to put a pillow behind me, but it'll be all right. Thank you, Red, for telling everybody to hit those likes. Like I said, I know I've lost a lot of people, and I don't know which way I'm going to turn this channel. I don't know if I'm just going to come on here and talk about life. I know a lot of people have told me they want me to go back to doing stories, recordings. I do not have a laptop. I do not have a computer. All I have is my phone. So content like that, it's not doable right now for me. I've been missing you too, Miss Melissa, and I've been watching your channel. You have great content. And how's that baby doing? I can't wait to get a picture. You owe me a text picture of that baby next time. Miss Melissa has a little niece, I do believe, Melissa, if I'm not correct. I think it's your niece. And she is just a wonderful little baby. But I hope everybody's been doing great, and I hope everybody's been doing fine. And I've missed you all. I don't think I haven't, but I had to take some time for me. Like I said, I'd originally thought about just shutting it down for good. And several people had asked me, please come back, please do this, please do that. But it took that one special person to say, please do one show. If nothing else, do come back and do one show. Just give me something good to watch. Just talk. And I said, okay, why not? I have the time. I have the service right now. Why not? But I love each and every one of you. It's been an hour. I think that's long enough. I may do one later on today. I may do one tomorrow. I may do a stream. Who knows when? I may put up random videos. I don't know. But for everybody that got hit by tornadoes this past week, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. A lot of people lost a lot of homes in Mississippi. A lot. Getting back to the CERN guy, friend of mine, his town was hit, and I've yet to hear from him. So I'm really, really concerned about him. Him and his family lived in a town that was hit pretty hard. So I'm hoping I'll hear from him very soon. I have another friend that unspoken prayer request. He is going through some really tough times right now. He's missing his children. And it's thrown him into a big depression. He needs it all. He needs some good positivity. But with that said, I love you all. I will see you later. And yes, you finally get to really see my face and see me. I have nothing to hide no more. I'm not ashamed of what I look like. I actually love what I look like. Because I love me now. And that's important. I love me. And I love you too. Have a blessed day, everybody. Till next time. See you later.